Well, good morning, everyone. This is Phyllis Nash, your Chief Sales Officer, one of your co-founders here at Akana, and excited to be again with you, starting off a wonderful diamond factory, which is where we come to have like-minded people get our day started off with positive thoughts. And that brings me to something I've been reading. I always tell you guys, I try to surround myself. Okay, Kathy. I surround myself with positive people. I just called one of those people's name, Kathy. She is always, always, always positive, no matter what. I'm going to have her come on and make an announcement in a second or two. But you find yourself, you surround yourself with like-minded people because you want to be going on that path. And whether you realize it or not, when you're hearing negativity, or people pulling you down, subconsciously that works on you. Even if you're saying, hey, I'm rising above that, I'm elevating. But if you're surrounded by people like that, then it's going to affect you. And guess what? It also affects you when it's about the talk you have with yourself. Well, she can do that, but I can't. And I'll never. It's always bad. No, it's nothing is always or never. There's always possibilities for you to change some things that you thought were. So self-talk is major on our path to success. We need to be telling ourselves, because do you know when we were born, not one of us were set up to fail. We all, if you read the word, you know that we were all put here for a reason, and it was not to fail. But along the lines, along the way, as we're babies and we're little babies, all those babies are in there just excited to be out and ready. Some of them might not be excited, but they soon will get excited once they're out to explore this brand new world and they're not crammed up and tight. They're ready to explore. Somewhere along the way, nobody set them up for failure. And if they fall, guess what? They just get back up. They just get back up because they don't know any different. But hey, I failed. Let me get up. Nobody's blaming me for falling. It's not my fault that I failed. It don't mean that I failed, that I can't get up. And so it's the self-talk that we do. But somewhat, we're along the way from age 1 to 7, they hear all this negative input. And sometimes, I had to call my son and apologize yesterday after reading this. I apologized to him because I was a single young mother, okay? And all I wanted to do was to raise a responsible, upright, man. And I knew I couldn't coddle him. And I knew I had to be that tough love. But I remember telling him all after I listened to that. And guys, you know how old I am. My son is 51. So this is a long time coming. But a light bulb went off and I said, as much love as I had for him, and as much as I wanted him to be the best of the best, be responsible, be an upstanding citizen, be a man, I never told him how good he was. I was always correcting him for what it was he did that wasn't right. And that is wrong self-talk. That's wrong instilling that in him, because it was like, and I did it from a place of love, I thought, but that wasn't the way it should have been. I should have been telling him, along with correcting him, I should have been putting more emphasis, way more emphasis on what he did right and what he did good. And, he was a lot like me, got in trouble all the time at school. I was at school as much as he was, but if I thought about it, that was the same way I was, but I turned out okay. So my point is, sometimes we take that same self-talk. No, you're not going to be able to do that. No, you can't hit Sapphire. No, you can't hit Pearl. Nobody wants to do this business. I'm just going to sell the products because the products are really good. And if you use them, you'll get results. But I'm not going to ask them if they want to be in business, because no, they don't want to be in business. Who wants to do this? But who wants to go to a job 9 to 5 every day with people they don't like, and a job that they don't even care about, and that is not taking them to their next level? So again, that self-talk keeps us from being all that we can be, being able to bless all that we can have. Because again, just talking to you guys, seeing what would you do if money or time was no issue? What would you do? Well, you all said, I would, after the things you personally wanted, all of you said, I want to help somebody. I want to do something for the future. I want to do something for my grandchildren, my family, my children, people around me, my church. Every one of you wanted to do it, not just for yourselves, but someone else. And so that self-talk that you heard and that you do, and you get up in the morning and say, oh my God, it's cloudy outside. No, you should get up in the morning and say, it is a beautiful day. Why? Because I woke up. Because a whole lot of people did not wake up. And you should have that self-talk so you can start off the day. And when somebody, and yesterday I experienced it, and I had four instances where the self-talking me before yesterday would have went a whole nother way. Christian was on the phone with me doing a three-way, and something happened, and this was not related to our business, but business. And when the lady said something, I kept talking through it. And when we got off, Christian said, I can't believe you were so calm, because it was self-talk. She said something that was totally off the wall, totally crazy, but I didn't act crazy and totally off the wall with her. I turned the situation around. And it was because of me listening to my own self-talk. This isn't going to solve anything. If you go crazy with her, it's not going to solve one thing. So let's just talk it through. And what is the end result you want to accomplish? That's what we got to keep our minds on. And that is the same thing that we have to do when we're in business. You got to have that why. Dr. Roz and I were talking about, we haven't talked about the Sales Academy training in a while. We haven't talked about, are you guys still introducing your people to that Sales Academy training? And even if you're in the same city with them, I would definitely say do a one-on-one. But if you can't do that, we'll definitely do a Zoom and do a virtual. I mean, you want to be able to see each other. You want to let that person know, hey, I didn't just invite you in this business so you could be another person, that I can count that I have in my organization. No, I invited you in this business so that we could take this to the next level, so we can find out some of your whys, some of your goals, some of the things you want to do, and how we're going to get you there. It doesn't have to be the biggest goals in the world. It could just be that $300 to $500 extra per month. But I need to know that. And going through the Sales Academy training helps that person feel that, hey, I did the right decision. I got a system. This company got a plan. I got a sponsor, somebody that's going to support me and getting to the next step in my business. And those things are truly, truly important. The basics count, because if you build a foundation, onboard your new prospect correctly, then that prospect will do the same thing, which is called duplication. But when you don't even open yourself up to invite people into your business because your self-talk is telling you, no way, they're not going to want to do this. You wanted to do it. Why wouldn't they want to do it? Why wouldn't you even allow them to have the opportunity to say no? If that's the case, it's okay. No, it's okay. You just go to the next person and you ask that person, do you have any referrals? Do you know anyone? Hey, this might not be for you, but hey, do you know someone that has high blood pressure, that has diabetes, who has anxiety? Hey, I could share what we do as a customer. Do you know someone that would like an extra income stream? Maybe an extra $300 to $500 a month. Maybe they just want to build a whole new legacy for them and their families, knowing that they might not be able to get into a traditional business that takes hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started, or even $50,000. Maybe they don't have that, but maybe they do have and desire to start a business where they can come in at what's the most you can get started here? $2,000. Hey, and you don't have to get started there. You can get started as a brand ambassador. Just give them the opportunity to what they're saying yes or what they're saying no to. But if they don't even know, gosh, look at that. We had a wonderful Wednesday night meeting here. I really, really appreciate that the coaches came out, the distributors came out, guests came out, and I'm telling you, we had guests from Texas. Now I tell you, Eventbrite, we tell you all the time. Tamara Bibbs from Texas had 3 guests that she put our event on Eventbrite and had 3 guests show up. One of them purchased, one of them didn't. She's on the fence, but one of them said, "Oh my goodness, I am going to do this. I'm an esthetician." She said, "Something came up today. I don't have the money, but I want in on this." So, guys, it works, but you have to definitely work it. So, Kathy, if you're out there, please update us. I know you might have an announcement on 1099s. And if you're there, let me see where you are. Can you upgrade? Kathy,
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So the 1099s were emailed to those that qualify for 1099, and that qualification is if you made $600 or more in 2023, then a 1099 is due to you. Those have all been distributed via email. Some of you I spoke with personally to confirm emails that looked a little off, or if you did not have an email in your back office or that showed up on the report. If you feel like the email that you have in your back office is incorrect, please email me at Kathy, Kathy, at Akana.com. So,
Okay.
and Kathy at Akana.com, they are password protected. So when you click on your individual link, your link is specific to you. You would use your last 6 digits of your Social Security number and your first and last initials, capitalized, of course. So it would be 12345 KW.
Awesome, Kathy. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to give it to Dr. Ross. Would you tell us on your schedule for tomorrow? What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Thank you, Phyllis. Yes, tomorrow, as our custom, we will have 10 a.m. Of the product kind of overview regarding everything that we do here at Akana. Those persons that you have had on the fence or that you want to introduce our company to, get them on that call, and then plan to possibly let them stay on for an additional maybe 30 minutes, about an hour and a half totally. Scott Reese will have his training promptly after that. Starts at 10 a.m. Central, that's 11 Eastern, and he starts his at 11 a.m., 12 noon Eastern time. Back to you, Phil.
Also, we're in the process of doing a new Sales Academy training, just touching up a few things, and also really emphasizing the use of the app. That app is magic, guys. It's so easy. It so makes your business so you can get your 5, however many you decide that you're wanting to contact today. It's so easy doing it with your app. And that is how you build your business. We are in February. This is February 2nd. So guys, March Madness is coming. That's when we gear up. This is why you used to be planting seeds now, so you can go hard and have teammates to go hard with you during March Madness. So with that being said, here in Chicago, they're hosting a bioscan, blood type, and a short overview from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Saturday at the dispensary, guys. And guess what? All of that sanitizer and surface cleaner is gone. Hey. So, hey, it works when you get started. I was at the dispensary yesterday. They were working in the EE Center. So it's coming, it's on, it's popping. And with that being said, I just want you to go out there and guess what? Push and have an kind of day. See you next time. Bye now.